when you got the shop, for example, like you obviously we spoke about this before, and you used capital to make this happen. Like this is not out of your pocket, because we are here in Farringdon, in central London. It's
not cheap.
It's not cheap. No. So how do you deal with that management and obviously staffing and employing people and making the decision of where the budget's spent, to be honest?
Yeah, that one's the most difficult one, really.
Yeah.
That when I made my business plan, I had to be really, really careful and look into every single detail possible. So obviously, you guys probably watch Dragon's Den, very similar sort of concept, writing a business plan and trying to get investment for your business, right?
Yeah.
Come pray.
And you have to, but then again, even when you get your investment, you have to make sure that what you said on your business plan, that you have to be able to perform. So, I've done really well in terms of what I promised and what I did, basically. My investors are very happy moving forward together again to the second one. What do I do with the guys here? I mean, it's a process to get the guys on board. So
Run us through it. How'd you find somebody? Looking for a new barber.
That was the one thing when we first came to this shop. It's like, it's amazing looking around everything. You were like, okay, but how do I find the barber that represents what Kesman's is? Like the values of it, the quality, and the personality of the people. Like everybody here's got their own identity, and I love it.
Well.
It's just like a style.
There's a standard of quality to every single person that works in this place. Like how
It's like a
100%.
cool private members club.
And that
100%.
is there is not that many barbers out there with the standard that you need to be here. Like how do you actually grab them up, and how are other people not grabbing them? What's your incentive, Garai?
what I do is first,
Teach me your magic. Yeah.
First, like I feed a lot from people's energy and vibes, and I always have first face-to-face meeting without anything to do with work, right? Just to try to understand what kind of people they are, what do they do. Just trying to get that vibes, because I would only work with nice people. I don't care if they're the best barbers in the world; they have to be nice.
And I suppose they need to talk to the clients that are here, so they need to have a conversation.
Exactly, and they have to love their jobs. Like what I found, right? So you can only pretend to be nice for a couple of hours, and then
because they're not just staff; it becomes a family, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And also the clients, right? You can't pretend to be like smile and just be nice to your clients all the time if you hate your job or you're a prick.
It'll show.
Do you know what I mean? You just
you
just can't do it. But if you like your job and you're a nice person, you don't need to make an effort. It just happens naturally.
Yeah.
So this was the first step, and the second step is skill test. So they'll bring 2 models of their friends or whatever. They'll come and cut their hair, like short hairstyle and a longer hairstyle.
Do you give them a hairstyle that they need to try and recreate, or do you just leave it to them? And
No, they just
snip away.
no, they just create whatever we ask for. Usually more like a skin fade type of hairstyle, one of the models, and then the other was a bit more longer hairstyle, so we can see some scissor skills.
Yeah.
And if that goes well, and then we'll do like 2 days full trial days, and then just to see how their time management is, how they are behaving in the shop, how are they treating their clients, and all that kind of stuff, and how they are with the team. Are they fitting in quite well? Because it's really important, right? I would hate to have a team where not everyone is solid.
Yeah.
It's so important because we spend more time here than
your family.
Our family at home. So it's very important. If that 2 days go well as well, then they got 3 months probation, and that passes, they got the secure job basically. It
comes to the opposite end of it, Garai. How do you let's say they're not quite
How do you break the news to them that
up to standard? Yeah. How do you break the news to them that unfortunately
I'm quite communication is the key, I think. People, we are all humans, and people have ups and downs. People have, sometimes personal problems.
Yeah.
But if people are not communicating with it really well, and they're just showing that work quite a bit, and then I don't really like it. If someone needs time, we sort themselves out. If they need any type of help, we're always here. Like we had that before, one of our guys had a problem, and, we were all solid together supporting that guy, and we were there for him. And he picked himself up. Oh, yeah. Well, good. Yeah. And this is how it's supposed to be. But I think the one thing that I can't really compromise is skills, where, the haircut's got to be good.
your name on the door at the end of the day.
Exactly, yeah.
And you are coming for a trim.
Yeah,
you are
exactly.
coming to
That's what you pay for, right? And that's very important. And we did have a couple of people we had to let go. And, you know, of course, it's always a tough one to have that chat, to let someone
I think
go.
like,
do you do it yourself?
Yeah, but honesty is the best policy. Like it's saying it. You're not doing it out of malice, and it's not.
I know, but
not
it's always
evil. It's being honest. And
being
open.
a nice person. Obviously, you never want to be horrible or let somebody
I
down.
feel like
do you?
you would be the worst person at firing somebody, because I'd come in the next day and the person would still be there.
I think this would be the problem. Either I actually would be too nice or I'd be too brutal. I don't think there'll be a middle ground, because I think I'd have to either get it done, so see you later, or I'd be a little bit like, sugar.
No, you're too nice.
There's always ways that you can let him go nice and softly, rather than
get
brutally.
somebody else to do it. put the blame, delegate that job to somebody else, Garai.
Get
You're not going to do like an email link. You see so many people in, like, we'll talk about this in a second, but in COVID, you saw like people just sending email links out, and I was like, that is so painful to even feeling it, and I haven't even lost a job, and I was like,
what people
to receive it via email or like on a public Zoom, and like, yep, so you're all fired now.
Well, the government told us to lose our jobs. They said,
they did, yeah.
That
was the irony. That was it. Like, obviously, somebody has designed it. It's an artist that's been used, a photographer that's been used, a videographer, makeup, hair, and lose your job. But actually, all the people in your industry have kind of created the ad to tell you to lose your job.